Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Banettes and I am your coach for the Texan Clearbodies in season number 3 of the Alola International, and this is our week number 1 team builder for our match against Slimy and his Brooklyn Banettes. Manager shoutouts to Garnet Glasscore, of course, because your boy helped me out team building. His information is linked in the description below. Please check him out. His information is down there. Please check him out because your boy helped a lot. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into the team builder. But before we do that, let me go ahead and mention that the battle itself will go up 2 hours from now, approximately about 2 hours from now. Keep an eye out for that. And I hope you guys are excited because your boy is back to the Alola International, and we about to get this business taken care of with the beautiful sand that we have access to. With that being said, let's jump on into Pokemon Showdown to review our team really quickly, shall we? The first thing we have, as I said, or have been saying in all of our other league matches, that the teams, otherwise known as drafts, for both coaches are on the right side of the screen. My draft and Slimy's draft are both on the right side of the screen. Use those as reference points for thought processes, so that you get a better understanding of some choices that I've made as far as building, in case I forget to mention them, because I probably will forget to mention them. But with that being said, let's jump in. So the first thing we have on our draft this week is Gara, our Assault Vest Tyranitar Sandstream ability with Rock Slide, Low Kick, Pursuit, and Fire Blast with 172 HP, 116 attack, Gentle Nature with 76 special attack, 76 special defense, and 68 speed. I will cover every single thing on this set in detail. You guys ready? Let's do it. So Rock Slide hits Gyarados, super effective, before Mega Evolving. Rock Slide hits Articuno, and Rock Slide is the stab of choice. Low Kick hits Gyarados after Stealth Rocks or some chip damage. It'll kill it after it Mega Evolves. Pursuit Trapping is to trap Blacephalon. Pursuit Trapping is to trap Alakazam. Pursuit Trapping is really just to trap anything because it does a significant amount of damage to anything, regardless of if it switches or not. So Pursuit is just a good choice of moves to have. I wanted to have Crunch there instead, but Pursuit actually does a lot more for me. Otherwise, and also I can't really touch Hitmontop. One thing to note is I can't really touch Hitmontop. So that's a fun little factoid, but this is there for everything else, pretty much. And then Fire Blast is there for Scizor specifically. Coupled with my 76 special attack, I'm able to kill any variant of Scizor anytime. Sarina also gets 2-hit KO'd. Max HP Sarina gets 2-hit KO'd with Fire Blast. I believe it's 50% even, so depending on damage rolls, I can 2-hit KO it with 76 special attack. With Fire Blast on there. 116 attack, like I said before, is there for Low Kick. Low Kick with 116 attack kills Gyarados after Stealth Rocks. 70.5 to 81% damage or something like that was the damage roll. So it's 70.5% minimum damage, which is enough after Stealth Rocks 1 or 2 times. Pursuit is just there, of course. Fire Blast is with 76 special attack. 76 special defense with the Gentle Nature and 172 HP actually allow me to live 2 super effective attacks simultaneously from Life Orb variants of Blacephalon, Life Orb variant of Alakazam, and Life Orb variant of Heliolisk, all timid Life Orb variants. I can live 2 simultaneous special attacks. Because of my Assault Vest, I can live 2 simultaneous special attacks. And then we'll have to have like support otherwise, so that's one thing to note, but that will come later. But that's what the 76 special defense is for. And then 68 speed allows me to outspeed Scizor that's trying to speed creep me, trying to speed creep it. Because if we look at speed stats, Gara here is 61 base and Scizor is 65 base. So what ends up happening is Scizor tries to speed creep me, right? Because it's close, it's able to do it because I'm able to speed creep him with a little bit of investment. I'm able to speed creep him and outspeed him as if he doesn't have any speed EVs. But he's going to anticipate me to do that, And so instead he's going to put some speed EVs in there. And so we prepared a minimum of 24 speed EVs because we put like 16 EVs to outspeed him. So he's going to put 20 or 24 speed EVs in his speed to outspeed us, trying to outspeed him as if he didn't have any speed EVs in it. So he puts 20 speed, right? So then he outspeeds the 16 EVs I put in normally. So to worst case, he puts 24 just to guarantee that he outspeeds me at worst case scenario. But we prepared for that, and instead we have put enough speed in there in our set to outspeed a Scizor that is bulky, that has maximum 36 EVs in his speed. We will outspeed him up to 36 EVs in speed, because we are at 2 points higher than him as if he were 24 speed EVs. So his speed at 24 EVs, it's 88 speed. We have 90 speed. He needs to put 36 to 40 speed EVs in his speed to outspeed us at this point. He's not going to put that much speed in there, because if he puts that much speed in there, he sacrifices either offensive pressure or bulk that he otherwise needs to live hits. Because we are anticipating bulky Scizors, bulky things on this build. But yeah, that's our Tyranitar this week. The next thing we have is our Grand Mole, our shiny Excadrill with the Groundium Z, Sand Rush ability, Earthquake, Iron Head, Swords Dance substitute with 76 HP, 172 attack, Adamant Nature, 44 defense, 36 special defense, and 180 speed. Let me cover this a little bit. Gara is going to be important to play very, very correctly, because sand is important with this build. Because I had two decisions to make. I could either, one major decision to make with this Excadrill. I could have either been a Jolly speed set to outspeed his Scarfers and his Gyarados at +2 in sand, +1 outside of sand. I could have decided to do that. But if I wanted to do that, I would have been Jolly 204 speed to outspeed Gyarados at +1 outside of sand. So I didn't really want to do that, so we opted for the Adamant set instead. We have Groundium Z to be able to break, what was Groundium Z to break? Groundium Z breaks Hitmontop at +2, Swords Dance gives us the +2, Iron Head and Earthquake kill everything else on his team at +2, Gyarados, Earthquake, Gyarados, Iron Head, Comfey, Iron Head, Articuno, Iron Head, Hitmontop. We have Continental Crush for that. What else? Let me just think of a couple things he has on his team. Blacephalon, Earthquake, Alakazam, Earthquake, Heliolisk, Earthquake, just to name a few things off. 180 speed allows me to outspeed his entire team in the sand. Outside of the sand, I outspeed only some things. 172 attack, Adamant Nature, +2 gets the kills on everything. 76 HP just gives me a little bit of bulk in case he has Mach Punch, Bullet Punch, or anything like that. That's also why we have the 44 defense EVs, and then 36 special defense EVs just allows me to live a Surf, or it gives me a better chance to live a Surf. But here's our win condition. Sand needs to be up for at least like 3 or 4 turns. I need to be able to put a sub up for free, force a switch, put up a sub. If I'm able to put up a sub and click Swords Dance in that time frame, and sand remains for at least 2 turns, I win, pretty much. I need Drill to set up a sub, set up Swords Dance, and be able to sweep. That is our win condition this week. The next thing we have on our team this week, and by the way, Earthquake and Iron Head are the only 2 moves we actually needed to pretty much tear his entire team to shreds. Swords Dance is just there to give us the ability to tear it to shreds, and then Sub is just there as a 4th move to be able to pretty much put up the sub, or put up the Swords Dance for free, pretty much. That's what that sub guarantees. And then the 76 HP also allows us to get a sub up, gives us the correct number to put up subs for correct amounts of times. But yeah, the next thing we have on our team this week is our motorboat, our leftovers, levitating Rotom-Mow. This is our hazard control. Hidden Power Fire, Volt Switch, Defog, Pain Split with max HP, 120 defense, 44 special attack, and 92 speed. 92 speed allows me to outspeed Scizor if it is a max HP variant. If it's a bulky variant, I outspeed a Scizor and avoid him clicking U-turn and kill him with Hidden Power Fire. If he's max speed, then he's going to kill me because I can't live it even if I am max HP. But I also have 120 special defense, or 120 defense to allow me to help with that. We have a Bold Nature this week, just again, more physical defense. Defog is hazard control, Volt Switch is momentum, Hidden Power Fire is, of course, Scizor and the Sarina. This is my switch into Sarina every time. I can Pain Split in front of Sarina. Max HP, of course, 120 defense with the Bold Nature. 92 speed allows me to outspeed Scizor, like I said. If it's a max speed Scizor or a Jolly Scizor at all, I'm not going to outspeed it because I'm outspeeding a non-speed invested, timid, non-speed invested adamant variant. I did not decide to invest to outspeed him if he is 24 speed EVs because that's too much speed to put in. That is too much speed to put in. I'm just outspeeding a non-speed invested, fully bulky Scizor. And if that ends up being a mistake, then that ends up being a mistake. I don't know what to tell you. Pain Split, of course, is for recovery and longevity. Leftovers is also there for that as well. So yeah, 44 special attack is just there as a little bit of extra oomph to the Hidden Power Fire, especially for Sarina, because I, depending on damage rolls, will either 3 KO it or 2 KO it, depending on his investment and damage rolls. So that's the thought process there. We don't have Leaf Storm because we don't need it. We need Pain Split for recover. We need Defog for hazard control. We could have put Defog on Crobat, but we decided not to. And then Volt Switch is momentum control, and Hidden Power Fire is the coverage choice. So the next thing we have on our team this week is our Strike Flyer. Crobat with the Black Sludge Infiltrator, Brave Bird, U-Turn, Leech Life, Cross Poison with... Oh, I have Black Sludge. Hold up. I need to be choice banded. One moment. It's a good thing I checked that. The intent was for this to be choice banded, and it is now choice banded. So let me cover this a little bit. Brave Bird, U-Turn, Leech Life, Cross Poison. Pretty much, I need to be choice banded because I 2-hit KO if I am choice banded. If I'm not choice banded, I am not going to 2-hit KO him. So I am 2-hit KOing him now. Brave Bird 2-hit KOs pretty much his entire team. U-Turn kills Alakazam. U-Turn kills Blacephalon. Leech Life is also there for that. There was not a fourth move that I needed. So I decided to put Leech Life there just for fun. So yeah, I just put Leech Life there for fun because again, I get recovery off of Leech Life, and then Cross Poison is for Comfey, specifically. So yeah, that's what that process there. Brave Bird is to 2K pretty much anything. U-Turn is for momentum control. Leech Life is the stab of choice, is the move of choice as far as recovery is concerned, and then Cross Poison for Comfey specifically. There's one more fairy on his team that I cannot remember off the top of my head at the moment. But yeah, let's look at the EVs a little bit because I decided to, skip over that. We have 68 HP, max attack, 4 defense, 4 special defense, 180 speed with the Jolly Nature. 180 speed allows me to outspeed his entire team, barring Choice Scarfers, because this is enough speed to outspeed a timid Scizor. Nope. A timid Alakazam at full speed. Timid Alakazam hits 189. I hit 190 with my investment, and then I have max attack to hit as hard as I possibly can. 68 HP because again I had 74, 76 EVs left, but I decided that 68 was all I needed because if I went higher than 68, I would have had an uneven HP number, so I decided to drop it down to 68 and then put 4 in each defense just because. By the way, I want to go ahead and apologize now that if this does sound a little choppy or anything, I do apologize because it is super late and I am getting back in the swing of recording. It's been quite a while, so give me a little bit of patience. We will be back in full swing next recording. But yeah, so the next thing we have on this team this week is Titanium Titan, our Mega Aggron. Sturdy ability to start with the filter ability to finish us out. We have a especially defensive variant this week because of Blacephalon, because of Heliolisk, because of Alakazam. All of these focus blasts. And I'm gonna explain how fat Aggron is just naturally. I'm just gonna explain how fat Aggron is just naturally, and it's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. It's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'll explain it. Titanium Titan is especially defensive, starting to start with filter and to finish. Stealth Rocks on this thing. We are carrying Stealth Rocks on this thing. Heavy Slam is the move of choice. Earthquake is for Blacephalon. Earthquake is for Heliolisk, and a few other things as well. And then Fire Punch is coverage for Scizor. Even if he is defensive, 12 attack does give me a little bit extra oomph. I'm no longer I'm no longer adamant, so I probably want to change that to like, I don't know. This is what I need to stick with though, because of damage calcs. Max HP, 12 attack, and 244 special defense with a careful nature. Now let me explain a little bit about how this thing was built. Through filter, I can live 3 super effective fighting type moves. I can live 1 all-out pummeling from a modest Heliolisk or modest Alakazam. Heliolisk all-out pummeling, and then Focus Blast from Alakazam. I can live a timid variant, not a modest variant, if it's Life Orb. And if he's not Life Orb, then I can absolutely live. Through filter, I can absolutely live. It's like 55 with a timid variant or something from Alakazam, and then 60% or something, 66 I think it was, from a Heliolisk that's timid. Modest variants, I don't remember the calc. And an all-out pummeling max damage through filter is 88%. So I can live from full. Any one super effective Z move, I can live from full. And then any 2 non-super effective, any 2 super effective, any 2 super effective fighting type moves I can live that are not Z moves from full as well. So that's the thought process there. Fire Punch will kill Scizor, Earthquake will kill pretty much anything else. Heavy Slam is also there in synergy with that. And then Stealth Rocks for Stealth Rocks. Obviously, we just wanted a bulky set this week, and so we went with a careful one. But yeah, the last thing on our team this week is our food baby, our another especially defensive mon, our leftovers Licky, oblivious of course, because I don't want to be taunted or anything, because I have wish support on this. I have wish protect to be able to pass wishes to Aggron specifically, as well as Gara and our Grand Mole if we need to, as well as like Rotom if we need to for some reason. But that's what that's for. Wish protect is for wish passing. I do have to be a little bit careful, because if I try to wish pass and he has like Calm Mind, Blacephalon, that could be a little bit of a problem. Earthquake is there for Blacephalon and Heliolisk. I can live 1 Focus Blast, I believe, with my investments. We have 236 HP, 4 attack, 100 defense, 164 special defense, careful nature, and 4 speed. I'll cover the EVs in a little bit. Knockoff is just knockoff utility. 236 HP because that's all I needed as far as the correct number, because we want to get to 215 and we had 240 initially, but if we had 236 it gives me the exact same number. So I went ahead and decided, let's be spend wise, let's spend our EVs wisely. So I decided to throw 4 into our attack, just so knockoff can do a little bit more and Earthquake can do a little bit more. 100 defense just allows me to take a hit from his physically offensive mons, allows me to take a hit from like his Gyarados better, and then 164 special defense actually allows me to live a Life Orb Focus Blast or Life Orb Fire Blast from Blacephalon that's timid at maximum 60%, so I can wish up in front of Blacephalon every single time. So that's what the intention is there. And then 4 speed is just because, you know, we just have that there. I didn't know where else to put it because it wouldn't have gone anywhere otherwise. So I just decided to throw it in there just because. Because even if I put 8 attack, it doesn't really change anything. But, so yeah, we have 8 or 4 speed just because. But yeah, so Food Baby's initial idea is that we need to be able to wish in front of Blacephalon and Fire Blast from Blacephalon, because we decided ultimately that he decided that he's not going to run Mind Blown, because if he tries to run Mind Blown, he actually sacrifices half of his HP. So we decided that the worst case scenario was going to be Fire Blast Blacephalon. We can also live a Focus Blast from full. I can also live a Focus Blast from full, so I should be able to Wish Pass in front of Heliolisk. I cannot guarantee that I live in front of Heliolisk or in front of Alakazam, but we will absolutely try if we need to. And again, we don't know about Modest variants, but we decided ultimately in team building that Modest on his side is not worth anything for him because he suffers a lot of speed loss if he goes Modest. And in my team, he needs to be a timid variant or speed increasing variant so that he has the speed that he needs to have. So that's the thought process there. I apologize that this team builder was a little choppy or chunky or anything, but this is the 3rd time I've recorded it. Spoilers, by the way. So I decided that, you know, I was just going to go with it. I do apologize. We'll be back in full swing next go around. Bear with me. I'll see you guys again for our battle against Slimy, which is in 2 hours from now. Hope you guys enjoyed this team builder. If you did, of course, leave a like and give Ground and Gliscor some love because your boy helped me out a lot. But yeah, that is our team this week. Hopefully we do well, but we will see in about 2 hours from now. Until then, this is your coach for the Texan Clearbodies, and I'll see you guys in our battle. Bye, y'all.